Formula One is widely considered to be the highest class of single-seater auto racing, with top speeds over 350 km per hour, drama, and of course the competition on iconic tracks is easy to understand why it's captivating. This is Lewis Hamilton, 7 times world champion in the sport, and this is his take on the costs of Formula One.
How much is a Formula One car? What is a car like that worth?
I don't know. Not many people
You don't
buy
think
them.
about
But,
it
no,
when
we
you-
have. There's a lot.
Why
of
would
people-
someone so involved in the sport not know the answer to such an elementary question? Let's recap. Formula One is a highly competitive and technologically advanced form of motor racing that attracts millions of fans around the world. It's known for its fast cars and high-stake competition, which makes it one of the most captivating and exciting sports to watch. While Formula One racing is undoubtedly thrilling, it's also an extremely expensive sport, with teams spending millions of dollars on research, development, materials, labor, and testing in order to build and maintain their cars. So just how much does a Formula One car cost? According to some estimates, the cost of designing and building a single Formula One car can range from $10 million to $50 million and more. This cost includes expenses such as research and development, materials, labor, and testing. It does not include the expense of maintaining and running the car during the racing season. This can add millions of dollars to the total cost, as teams must continually invest in maintenance, repairs, and upgrades in order to keep the car running at peak performance. One of the main factors that contribute to high cost of a Formula One car is the use of advanced materials and technology. The teams are constantly pushing the limits of what's possible, using materials such as carbon fiber and titanium to create lightweight and durable cars. They also use advanced aerodynamics and electronic systems to optimize the performance of the car. These components and technologies comes with a high price tag, which can drive up the overall cost of the car. We know the actual price of a few elements of the car, or at least estimate them with some precision. Only the steering wheel comes up to $50,000, more than most car cost, and a set of wings, both front and rear, to around $200,000 depending on the complexity. To set a number in perspective, you can for the same amount become an owner of a Lamborghini Huracan Spider or an Aston Martin DB11. These are all unique pieces, hence the horrendous price. And then we haven't discussed the most expensive part. Chassis, but especially the engine and transmissions are the most expensive components. The price of each one of these 3 units allowed per season is put at 10 million euros. So anyone estimating the price of a current race car at 12 to 15 million shouldn't be far off the mark. Another factor that can impact the cost of a Formula One car is the team budget and level of success. Some teams have larger budgets and able to afford more expensive components and technology will give them a competitive advantage. On the other hand, teams with smaller budgets may have to do with less expensive components and may not be able to afford the latest technology. It's worth noting that the cost of a Formula One car is not a one-time expense. Teams must continually invest in research and development to make the most of the cars in order to stay competitive. This ongoing investment can add significantly to the cost of a Formula One car. For example, if a team introduces a new technology or a component that proves to be successful, other teams may also invest in this technology in order to stay competitive. This can lead to a technology arms race, in which teams are constantly trying to one-up on each other with new and improved technologies, which can drive up the overall cost of the sport. In addition to the cost of the car itself, there are also other expenses that the team must consider when participating in Formula One racing. These expenses include the cost of transporting the car and the team to races all around the world, as well as the salary of drivers, engineers, and other team members. All of these expenses can add up quickly, making Formula One racing a highly expensive sport. Despite the cost of Formula One racing, teams are willing to invest in the sport because of the potential rewards. Winning a Formula One race can bring significant financial rewards, as well as prestige and recognition for the team. Additionally, participating in a Formula One race can also provide valuable exposure and marketing opportunities for the team sponsors. So, to go back to the question that Lewis got in the beginning, it's really hard to specify exactly how much a single Formula One car costs. For one team with 2 cars, there can be over 1,000 people working. In the 2020 season, they're allowed to spend $145.6 million. So it's fair to say it's an expensive sport. But with growing spectator numbers means more money to the teams and more money to build faster cars. In conclusion, the cost of a Formula One car is significant, with estimates ranging from 10 million to 50 million or more. The cost is driven by the use of advanced materials and technology, as well as the team's budget and level of success. While the initial cost of a Formula One car may be high, the ongoing investment in research and development and upgrade is also a significant factor that adds to the overall cost. Despite the cost of participating in a Formula One race, teams are willing to invest in the sport because of the potential rewards and ultimately get the fans the most thrilling experience they can.